Good morning, it's Gary from G&H Honey Bees. It is Sunday, June 16th, 2019, and it's Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I'm going to do hive inspections this morning, and I also want to talk to you about mite treatments when I get over to the hives. So first things first, I'm going to light up my smoker, and I'll show you how I do that. So in the bottom there I've got newspaper, and I got some twigs and pine straw. I'm just going to light up the newspaper if it'll go. Looks like it's going pretty good right now. So, just add a few more of these little twigs and stuff in there. I just put little bits of branches and stuff off the pine tree in there as well. Seems to burn pretty good. Smells pretty good. Alright. There, we have our smoker going. Alright, so let's proceed over to the hive, or the hives, and I'll get set up, and we'll start going through the inspections and talk about some other things. Alright, we'll be back in a minute. So, last week, I didn't get a very good video of the inspections, mainly because the battery in this camera seemed to run out faster than it was supposed to. So as you can see, I've got my inspection boards halfway in, or maybe a little more. I'm trying out a new mite treatment, and it's called Man-Like Hop Guard. And what it is cardboard strips soaked with some sort of material or some sort of liquid that is derived from hops. And I was a little leery about using the stuff because I was reading reviews online about it, and people were losing bees and losing queens and that sort of thing. But I thought I'd give it a try anyway. And so I followed the prescribed directions. I took the frame out of the middle of the box and I shook all the bees off it, and then wrapped the mite treatment strip around the frame, and then put it gently back in the box so that I didn't hurt any bees. And I'm just going to pull this board. Now this hive, I checked this board a couple of times, and there's been over 40 some odd mites on it. You can see them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, just looking at it. Yeah, there's mites all over the place on this board. So it seems to be working, and what I'm not sure about is how it works, but I think the bees get coated with this liquid that's in these strips, and they clean themselves. Because I've seen, when I checked the other day, some of these little mites were still kicking. It's not like they were dead. So so far this board, even though it's only in halfway, it's got 50 plus mites on it, again after the treatment I put in here in May. Oh, I've got smoker going pretty good. So I'm just going to put that back in, right about there. Now these other 2 hives I did the treatment on, and I have yet to see a mite. Yeah, I still don't see any mites on this board. But I notice there's a lot of liquid. There's a big nectar flow on right now. There's a lot of liquid on these boards. It's dropping out of the hives. So I don't know if that means there's 0 mites in there, or if the treatment just isn't working with these bees. But you can just leave that in there like that for now and see how it goes. So I'm giving it a try, and we'll see how it affects the bees. So the major thing today is to just check the progress on the honey super here, and then see what the condition of the frames are in this box here. It's just going to be a quick check, and the same is going to be for Hive 2. Now the queens in Hive 2 and Hive 3 are not marked, and I 3D printed this hive marking tool, and these are just little finishing nails that go around the rim around the outside, and apparently you can just, now I've never done marking before, so this will be my first kick at it, but there's a grid of holes on the top, and you're supposed to be able to push that down over the queen, get her stabilized, and then just mark her through one of them holes. So if I see the queens, I will attempt that and see how it goes. Alright, so let's get the lid off of Hive 1, and I'm just going to put the camera over here. The sun hasn't quite hit the hives yet, mainly due to the big pine tree that's in the next door neighbor's yard, but it'll come around here shortly. Alrighty, let's lift the lid. Oh, the one thing about Man-Like Hop Guard I found is you really need to wear rubber gloves, and it is sloppy. I mean, it dribbles all over the place. So it's best to have rubber gloves on and handle it with care. Eye tool. them go here. There is a flow on. You can tell just by the frames here. So they haven't been doing too much with these frames. Like that outside frame, they're just starting to draw it out. Just starting to. Put that in the holder. Now last week these frames were not drawn out at all. Oh yeah. So you can see this one. They've got the outside of it started. In the middle it's all drawn out and they've actually got nectar packed in there. Wow, this is heavy. This is all honey. They've got the middle of that one drawn out. Yeah, that is just full of honey. They've drawn that out extra wide because this is a 9-frame honey super, and that is packed full of honey. Look at that. Look at that is just packed full of honey. It hasn't been capped yet, but alright, so this frame, they're getting it drawn out, and it's, you can tell by the weight of it that it's got honey in it as well. And again on this side. Oh, these guys are going really good with the honey production. And again. Oh, this frame's heavy too. Look at that. That is just full. Oh no, I see a couple of larvae up there, so the queen must have been up here trying to lay in these frames. That is just full of honey. That's heavy. Alright, this frame's a little lighter, but they're working on it. Oh yeah, they're getting it drawn out. And they're packing it with honey. And the same on this side. Oh, that's nice to see. Really, really nice to see. And it doesn't appear that these next frames, oh yeah, they're working on this frame here. So they're moving their way across slowly. Let's get that back in there. Get that one back next to that one. And get this one back in here. Wow, that is nice to see. Alright, I'm going to lift this box off and just have a quick look at the upper box. You can see in here's the man-like strips. They're starting to dry out. So, now let's see what they've got going on down here. Let's start on this side. It looks like they're actually packing honey into these frames too. Yeah, this frame is full of brood on this side, and they've got honey around the ends. A lot of drone cells in there still. Some queen cups on the bottom there. You can see the queen cups on the bottom. And there's brood on this side. But the end is heavy with honey. Now what have they got going on here? It's not a queen cell. So that's all brood. Pretty much all brood. Let me set that in there. I do like that frame rest. They're very gentle this morning, not aggressive. And this frame is mostly brood. They're packing a bit of nectar into the ends. again, that's a good pattern of brood. They're still working on drawing these frames out. That's the problem with having all new equipment, is getting them to draw the stuff out so that you can make use of it. So I don't know that I need to go any further in this hive. I've seen what I need to see. There's brood, there's eggs. Bees are doing their thing. And it is just wall-to-wall bees from one side to the other. So I'm not going to disturb them anymore. I'm just going to put the cap back on here and let them continue on. Move that over. Let's see if we can get a shot of down between the frames. You see them all down in there. Alright, so I'm going to put this box back together and then we'll move on to Hive 2. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, we're back with Hive 2. Let's see what they're doing here. So this box is mostly empty frames last week too. And look at that, they've drawn that out, they're packing it full of honey. And on that side, and that's the outside frame. I'll stick that over in the holder for a minute. Oh, this one's heavy. Yeah, this one's full of honey, and that's drawn out. Oh yeah, we're going to have a good pile of honey. Just even before the fireweed starts to come on. And I would imagine this is all blackberry honey, so this is going to be a little darker and a little tastier than the fireweed. Oh, and that frame is full of honey. Wow, look at them go. Big old drone there in the middle. Eating all the worker bees' hard work. This one's full of honey. Not all capped yet, but wow, look at this. Look at this. This is my first honey ever from honeybees. These guys are just booming here. I'm putting that hive tool down. This one's all honey ready to be capped. I'm going to have to take some of this off probably next week and put new frames in here for them. Same as this one. That's all honey. Yeah, these frames are pretty much brand new last week and they were not drawn out, and look at them go. They've drawn them out and they're filling them. And I'm not going to show you every individual frame. I'm just going to put them back in because I can just see down in between here that they've gotten to this frame here on the outside and they're drawing it out. I'm just going to gently put that back in there. Wow, I am impressed. I don't know if I really need to have a quick look at the other box. Oh, that's a heavy box. That is heavy. Alright, so you can see in here the man-like stuff on these frames. We'll start over here. Oh, that's all brood and nectar on this side. That's all nectar on the outside, so they're packing away some honey on the outside of that frame. Looks like a few drone cells on the bottom there. This one they've got honey packed into too. They may be cutting down, they might be backfilling too much here. Let's put that over there for a minute. Might have to put another box on there now. This good pattern of brood in the middle, and you can see they've got capped honey around the outsides here. There's a good pattern of brood. There's an empty queen cup on the bottom there. And of course there's capped honey in the corners. Good to see. Now the reason they do that in that rainbow is I think it helps keep the queen from going up into the honey super, if I'm not mistaken. And this is brood and honey on the outsides again. Same on this side. Fresh brood. There appears to be eggs in the bottoms of those cups there. Oh, these girls are booming. They're doing really good. Take that out. Again, same pattern, brood in the middle and honey in the corners. There's a clean cup on the bottom. There's something in that. Set that down there. Yep, there was. They're thinking about having another queen, so they may need more space. So what I might do is just grab another box and put it on top of there right today. And again, that's all brood. I don't know that I have to go too much further into the box, but I should check to make sure there's no more queen cups. So you can see those strips, how they're just sort of hanging over there. There's brood in the middle. Lots of brood there. And again on this side, lots of brood. Haven't seen the queen here yet. Oh, that's not good. Take that out of there. I'll knock this piece of knock that off of there. There. Put that one back in there. Now that's all brood. A little bit of nectar around the outside corners, just like before. And that's all brood as well. Really good patterns here. Really good patterns. again, that's all brood. This is older brood, and there's some bee bread in there, lots of bee bread. Let's knock some of that burr comb off the bottom there. There's another queen cup there. I'm going to knock that down. Come on, girls. Come on. Get off of there. That smoker. Alrighty, so I think I'm not 100% certain because this is all new to me, that I need to put another box on here. So these girls have some room to work. And if there's a good flow on, might as well get the wax drawn out now. There. Center that again. Okay, so let me grab another box and put it on there. Alright, good. Good. Alright, so I'm going to put this hive back together and we'll proceed with the Hive 3, the new swarm hive. Be back shortly. Okay, we're back. This is Hive 3, the swarm hive. Have a look and see what they've been doing. Down there. So again, you see the man-like strips there. I don't know if these guys are going to be a little testy or not. I'm going to put my gloves on. Just in case. Don't know if they've, I think bees have started to hatch out in this hive. I'm not sure just yet. Been nearly 3 weeks since I saw the first brood. So they should be pretty close. Alright, so let's start here. We'll start on the same side. Lots and lots of bees. So this frame's all honey. Some of it's capped. And I think I got a bee up my pant leg. So this is one of my new frames I put in here. fit. Yeah, these guys are a little more agitated than the other box. So this is all new comb. New comb right out to the end. And there's no sun on here yet, so it's hard to tell if there's eggs in there. Same on this. Well, it's not completely drawn out, but they're getting there on that side. Yes, girls, I'm just having a look. Oh, I think some bees have hatched. This is older brood on this side, and you see the center, there's open cells there. And same again on this side. Lots and lots of brood there, and some honey on the ends. Kind of hard to see if there's eggs down in there, but I'm just going to put them back in. This is again one of my new frames. Alright, hang on, I'll be right back. I got a bee up my pant leg. Alright, crisis averted. Again, this is one of my frames. It's nearly drawn out right to the end, and there's fresh brood right at the ends, new larvae. Lots of brood in this frame. And again on this side. They have been putting nectar in some of themselves. I'll put that back in there like so. Yeah, these girls didn't want to be disturbed this morning. Yeah, this queen, this swarm queen is laying like crazy. Look at the brood pattern there. Lots of broods going to hatch shortly. And again on that side. So I think I'm just going to leave them be. Close them up. I might actually put another box on here as well. Yeah, they don't want to be disturbed. Come on, girls. I'm going to smoke them down a bit. Smoke them down a bit so I can get the frames back in here. Yeah, these girls are doing good. space on both sides. Alright, I'm going to put another box on here now. Close on. Might as well make of course, these are all more brand new frames. I really don't like that frame. I'm going to change that for center that, and we'll close them up. So there you have it. We have Hive 2 is expanding. Hive 1 is just about to expand. I've expanded this hive, and everything looks like it's in good shape. So thank you for watching. I will get back to you again after I do another inspection, and you all have a good Father's Day, and we'll catch you next time. Bye for now.